Hey you guys, this is Donovan Saadiq, the recovering Democrat, also known as the Black Yul Brynner. I'm coming live from the Dominican Republic, and I haven't been on the Demetra K show lately because I had a lot of family issues. My 100-year-old grandfather passed away and had a magnificent life, had raised a big old family. The man was absolutely amazing, and thank you for the condolences and stuff, and I really do appreciate that, but there was no need to cry at my grandfather's funeral. That man was self-sufficient and lived a very good life and a very religious one. He is a hardcore Catholic, well, what we would call a hardcore faithful Catholic, and had his own seat in the church. So old school, just an old school type dude, which is how my mother modeled my brother and myself. We weren't made traditional, or modern. I'm sorry. We were raised traditional. We weren't made modern. So what do we mean when I say we weren't made modern? We weren't into name brand clothes and keeping up with the Joneses and any of that. We were about self and just doing for ourselves and being ourselves. So even to this very day, things don't impress me, and I'm personally a very lowbrow type person. Even though I have an A personality, I'm not in, good example, this phone that I'm on right now. It's a phone. I rarely use it for anything else but a phone. It's got some applications that I'm kind of cool with, but it's just a phone to me. So it's just things like that. People get caught up in a lot of stuff, and that's another story. But what I want to talk about today is I'm in the Dominican Republic, and I like to come here to get away from the United States, even though I miss my cats and stuff like that, my dogs and stuff, not my cats. But I can see them on the video channel. But, a lot of discussion has been going on in regards to our community. And it really bothers me that we, seeing what we're seeing going on in the United States right in our faces, we cannot put aside our differences as black men and black women and come together. Everything has to be an issue, and that's the way the system wants us to be. While we argue among ourselves, other people are getting resources and sticking together. Now, I don't know how to explain it because I wasn't raised in the United States. I was raised overseas. My formative years was overseas. So I look at things a little bit different. The black experience isn't just poverty and hood. Not a lot of black people experience that. 30% of our population, about give or take, 30% of our population don't know anything about hood other than what we see in the movies and all that other stuff. Because, remember you HBCUs and, y'all folks, the talented 10th, y'all ain't raising y'all kids in no hoods. So here's my thing. We are looking at what is happening, and we are still not uniting together. You are seeing basically the first, and I'm not blaming women. I'm just telling you, if the women ain't right, the community ain't right. And that's the way it was set up. The mother is the center of the community. She's the first teacher. She's the first counselor. She's the first friend. She's the first lover. Everything is centered around that woman. Men defend societies based on a woman. Okay? So let's use logic. And I know women don't have logic. You don't use it. If you have it, you don't use it. Because women are emotional, and that's just their nature. We are seeing what this government is doing to us, and we will not unite. You still have, and I'm hearing it here, there's a lot of young, fairly young, I say in their 30s, black American women that are coming here with that bullshit, still talking about this and that and that and this. And let me tell you, people, these women are worse than the men here, in my assumption and what I've seen. They're knocking off these young Dominican dudes. And when I mean young, what I mean young is if you're 32, she's probably getting a 23-year-old. or, whatever she's doing, dating and stuff like that, just going through them and bringing that ratchet culture with her, right? So what I'm saying in regards to where we're at as a society, as a community, forget the society, as a community, we just refuse to unite. Do you guys realize that the first wave of feminism, those women are now in their 70s, late 60s, early 70s. Some of them are a little bit older than that. And I can tell you from my experience, I've seen some of these older women hobbling around, bitter at the world, ain't got a pot to piss in nor a window to throw it out of. 'Cause let's just face it, single motherhood is a failure. It's a failure. It's as simple as that. I'm not here to talk about what the men should be doing or whatever, because at the end of the day, women choose who they decide to sleep with and who they decide to have children with in the modern age. To me, it doesn't make any sense how a woman is getting pregnant when you have over 40-something types of birth control. 40-something types. And the number one is abstinence. But women are having children for these Pookies and Ray Rays, even though they know all the drama and the danger of doing that. Okay? But let's throw all that out of the window. Seeing the first wave feminism and how these women ended up, you mean to tell me that's not even scaring these young girls to pair up? And I'm not saying you have to get married, but pair up in this economy? Are we serious? Are we that far gone as a community that we would rather pay 100% of rent, utilities, gas payments, house payments, and whatever than going 50-50? Are we that far gone? It's just something that needs to be said, because for me, at the end of the day, people watching and seeing what I'm seeing, even here in the Dominican Republic, yeah, there's things going on here, blah, 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 blah. But these people are together. They're together. Everywhere I have traveled, overseas, anywhere else, at the end of the day, that culture and their people are together. They're united. Why is it? And even if you go to the other parts of the African diaspora, they're together. When you see American culture creeping into these other cultures, it's destroying it. It's almost like a cancer. But in general, these people are together. And as I sit here in the Dominican Republic and I watch what is going on in the United States and I look at the news and I see what's going on, everybody is thriving. And when I mean thriving, they're surviving, except my culture. We need to unite, you guys. It is in our face. It is about survival at this point. If we are going to survive, you're not going to be able to do it by yourself. I'm a man. And even as a man, when the zombie hordes come, I can't get all of them. And at the end, they're going to get me because I'll either run out of ammo or they're just going to overwhelm me. If I'm smart enough to know that, why aren't others in our community? I can do it myself. I don't need no man, blah, 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 blah. But yet we are seeing video after video of women breaking down. They can't do this. They're losing their car. Just a cascading effect. And they're too damn prideful, or I don't know what it is, to say, you know what? And I'm not telling you to, get a man and, if that's ain't what you want to do, whatever the deal is. But stop saying you're independent and all this other stuff when, you ain't got shit and you're dependent on the government. If you're dependent on the government and child support, you're not an independent person. That's not even logical. Stop it. Let's be real. When I look at couples that are together, be it they're married or just together, they are surviving. Stop letting these bitter aunts and this bitter mother and, these bitter grandmothers lie to you guys. If these other groups can find high value men in college, why can't you? You don't have until you're 30 years old to, play around and stuff. A man and a woman's results are two different things. Two different things. No high-value man wants to marry a 304. Point a high-value man out at the end wants to marry a 304. How many? And these are the things that we don't talk about. We are not equal. Stop believing that. To be equal means you have to be exactly the same. We're not. I have a genitalia that is totally different than a woman. I have physicalities that are totally different than a woman. So we could never be equal, ladies. Wake up. If the other groups could go to college, get a high education and a career, on their way to a career, and find a husband, you can do it too. You can do it too. But no, you guys fall for the bullshit. Wait until you're in your late 30s, having possibly a couple of kids by Ray, Pookie, and whoever else knows, and then you still think you deserve a high-value man. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. It's about survival now. And if you guys want to survive, be it a man, be it a woman, in my culture, the black culture in America, and we're, at the end, we are going to survive because we always have. But right now, they are putting it in our face that they are trying to replace us, and the numbers don't lie. You guys better wake up. Yes, I'm in the Dominican Republic, whatever. But again, I see what I see. And these people are going to survive at the end of the day. They are going to survive. The question is, are we? Donovan, Saadiq, recovering Democrat. Please check me out on the Demetri K Show. Sundays, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Central Time. Also, some other videos here and there. Go check out my channel. Also, don't forget to download the African Diaspora News app. Very important. Get on there and, join up so we can have these conversations in real time and talk about the real. Not what we think, how we feel, all this other bullshit. They are assaulting us. And this isn't the Republican Party, even though the Republican Party does it. In real time, it's the Democratic Party. This is the party that you predominantly vote for. They are attacking you and making sure that your children and your future generations will not survive. Think about it.